on my way back to Northfield right now from Ontario. I did wait till the bitter end. I wanted to spend some time with Amy, watch the movie on Netflix, hang out with Ollie. Well, Ollie played his video game. I was in the same premises as Ollie till this afternoon, and now I'm on my way back. But the QEW is moving well, so I don't foresee any issues getting back to Northfield on time tonight. Now, I was happy this morning. I got up this morning and went to the barn, jogged Chicago Hall, Gaslight Hall, Princess Stream. Man, they got them looking good. I know it's stressful for those guys, right? I'm back and forth, barely infrequently. And Dominic's been gone away for a week, and we're getting the horses ready. And, you know, from where Gaslight Hall came from, where his knees were hurting him, we backed him off, and we really modified his training schedule throughout the months of May and June. For the most part. Then you had Princess Stream, who got hung up on the wall and cut herself up, and she's now getting close to the races. Cleveland Masha, who I see is in to qualify, and I'll tell you why in a minute. And she is training down also after an injury. And then we have Chicago, who's coming back, he's schooled on Friday, schooled well, and then I see he's in to go in a 7-horse field. I think 7 or 8 horse field on Thursday at Mohawk. I was thoroughly pleased with what I saw. And as I was saying, you know, to have those horses come back and everybody feels the pressure of getting them to the track, but doing it properly, I'm sure tensions rise a little bit in the barn. And you know, for Emily and Cindy and Johnny and Greg and Danny and Dom, for everybody over in the barn, you've done a great job getting those horses ready. They looked amazing on the track. I just jogged them. But they look great. You know, to see them all recover. Gaslight Hall recovered from knees that were killing them. I can assure you, everybody in that barn did an amazing job getting this horse ready. I can't articulate it even well enough on a video to explain where he was and where he is. Someday, I'll get a video with Dr. Angelica Bosanjak, and she can explain to you what went on in the barn. But just a tremendous job by everybody. So, those horses were great this morning. I was happy to see that. Had some horses that didn't get in. The only disappointment so far today was that Gypsy Hill and Irresistible Sun. Now, this is the frustrating part. Here you get a great series, grassroots horses in the middle of summer, 15, 15, 15, 30. Pretty good race. You know, I told you guys it sucks when you have to race against horses you can't beat, but it's sometimes cool to be on the other side of the coin where you're the horses to beat. Until nobody wants to race against you. So, 5 horses, I think, entered last week. 2 of them were ours. They weren't going with a final with less than 7, I believe, and no final. So he had to sit for 2 weeks and settle for a race at Northfield Park to prep them for a bigger race next week. So, not ideal, and I didn't foresee this happening, especially when the first leg had 2 races, I believe, full fields. Minimum. And they couldn't string together enough to go with a second or a third leg or a final. So obviously that was a sense of disappointment for me. But Jason did pivot quickly. So we went from racing for $30,000 and having 2 of the favorites to racing for $5,700 at Northfield. The reason the purse is so low is Friday they actually don't race. Friday is considered a fair, so not a pari-mutuel win. It's if we happen to get one. Those are considered the Summit County Fair days. So this is actually the Summit County Fair hosted by Northfield Park on Friday night. I won't be there. That will be my 3rd place on my dance card to be of the evening, and it definitely won't be Northfield. I'm watching the Meadows very closely, but I think the odds-on favorite place for me to be on Friday will be the Meadows. Arrowhead Hanover is racing, I'm sure. Now the maiden trot, Green Glitter didn't get in, so we entered her in the yard, and she's going to be a gabillion to 1, but what are you going to do? It's a stake race. And then I'm hoping the maiden trot goes. If it does not, you're now going to see Manhattan Money also race in the yard, which seems unfair. We have a stake race where Arrowhead Hanover and Manhattan Money, horses that have trotted 4 seconds difference, are going to be in the same types of races. So not ideal from my standpoint. We got to get them raced. We got to keep them tight. And If we had options with any of those above horses, then we would explore them, but at this point we do not. Well, Arrowhead Hanover definitely is in the right place. Friday night. The other two, we'll wait and see. We had a few get in at the Meadows on Thursday. Now that our horses got in late at Scioto on Thursday, so it didn't matter what race we were done. Go ahead, stay close on the 13th. I'm still going to have time to make it to Scioto for the 7th, 10th, and 13th there. Lots of racing. My week consists of, as I told you, tonight, Monday night, Northfield Park. Then I go Tuesday morning. We have qualifiers. I see the Priest. Some people asking about the Priest. He had to qualify because he was scratched in his first race and didn't race for 2 weeks. I didn't know that was a rule. But he had to qualify, so we're going to qualify him tomorrow morning. We are also going to qualify What a Lady, What a Night, and I see Tim Esme on one of his horses. So that's Tuesday morning. Tuesday night is Scioto is Tuesday night. Now, I was so mad. I got Ollie Ellie Dela Cruz jersey. You know, he's a typical kid. He's got favorite players in every team. And I was going through the mall the one day, and I saw this jersey. I went and paid for it. You know, I bought some clothes. We got some stuff at the mall. They left the tag thing on it. Now I got the receipt, so no big deal. I'm going to take it back tomorrow on my way to the Scioto and get his security tag removed. I believe we have first off, Rock Shining Star was sold out. I felt bad again. I know I didn't make a specific video for Rock Shining Star. I had a few people message me, said, Anthony, I didn't know about this horse you bought, and all the shares are sold out. Guys, I know I can't expect everybody, right? I know everybody's busy, and I can't expect everybody just to watch all the videos, but I did make reference to Rock Shining Star in both the videos I made on Saturday, and in the last video told everybody at 10 a.m. we list the shares. I believe Wendy was a little tardy putting them up, but anyway, and they still sold out pretty quickly. So he is fully subscribed now, not shockingly, and we have 2 horses heading to PEI, and a number of people also asked me, why did we race Save America in the Meadowlands on Saturday? It just seemed like it wasn't necessary. Well, it was necessary. Again, I guess, you know what, I'm just going to have to field the emails when they come in like that, because obviously those people are not watching. And I'm not judging anybody. If you can't watch them, or maybe you hate my voice, or you don't want to watch the videos, I get it. To each his own. But a lot of the information for the stable is disseminated in this way, almost all of it. You can ask me direct questions, I'll give you very direct answers. But if you're looking for updates, they're likely found in the videos. And when it comes to the description for each video, and this is important also, they only give you so many characters, right? So I have to put commentary, because that links all the videos together. That word commentary links all of our videos together. And then I only have so many characters, so I can't put update for the Meadows, talk about this horse, plus I'm going to talk about new horse Rock Shining Star. It doesn't work that way. So I usually put updates in the video, updates from the Meadows, or recap from the Meadows and updates. So I get that it was pretty vague, but they were in there, and I guess I'm just have to learn from this experience too, and make a separate video for each horse. I guess my apologies, but I did try. So Rock Shining Star fully subscribed. 2 horses heading to Prince Edward Island. Now I do have some rather disappointing news from my point of view. I just realized, I've been telling you guys now, obviously, the Max Hemp. Was it the Max Hemp? I believe so. And the Beal were on my radar, right? Now, I didn't know until the other day. I think it's fair to say that Time Is On My Side can hang with those horses, for the most part. Now, he had the rail, and he had soft division. I don't want to hear excuses and the pessimism from people. He paced 150 flat last quarter, 26 and 2 on a 5/8 mile track. He can hang with those horses. And the Max Hemp has an A, B, and C division, much like the Beal does, right? Now, I want to take Ready for Landing and Drebin to the Beal. I'm excited. I'm trying to book everything, look around, and I look up the date. Okay, August 17th. Wait now. August 17th rings a bell. Why is that a familiar date? Wait, it's because it's the final of the Gold Cup and Saucer. So, Gold Cup and Saucer final is the exact same night that Time Is On My Side would race in the Hemp, Drebin and Ready for Landing would race in the Beal. Now, I can remedy this somewhat. You know, the plague of being such a great driver in James's universe is that you never get to do everything you want, and he hasn't been able to go to the Gold Cup and Saucer for a while. Raced in the eliminations, but never been able to race in the final because these types of things come up. And it's going to happen this year also. The horse he just won the Meadowlands Pace with Legendary Hanover is going to be in the hemp. I believe it's the hemp or the Beal. I think it's the hemp. Beals for trotters, it must be. I think they're the same day. Or maybe they're two different states. Either way, the one on July 17th, he is more than likely going to be in. So again, poor James won't be able to go to the Gold Cup and Saucer. Now, does that mean that we put James and or Mark on Time Is On My Side? Mark's already driven him also. James drove him lots, trained him down plenty of times. James McDonald's probably sat behind Time Is On My Side even now more than I have. Truth be told. Different horse now than he was then. And has driven Drebin. I've never actually driven Drebin. James drives him all the time. And he knows, although he doesn't love Ready for Landing of now is not the same horse Ready for Landing was the last time James sat behind him. So we'll see how everything plays out. You guys are seeing now how difficult my schedule is. I told you, tonight Northfield, tomorrow 2 tracks, Meadows, Scioto. Wednesday, 2 tracks, Meadows, Northfield. Thursday, 2 tracks, Meadows, Scioto. Friday, Meadows, Saturday, Meadows, and then down to Kentucky for 2 days. So I'm not going to see my family until Monday. I told Amy I'm going to miss Ollie's tournament. One thing I haven't done, I don't think I've done in my life, is missed an entire tournament. And I wanted to see this tournament too. My only option to see any of Ollie's baseball in this tournament would be if I left after the Meadows and drove right home. Now, I couldn't make his game that night, but I could the next day. But that would mean that Scotty would have to take all the horses on Sunday. Now, if that happens, and I can't think who's on Sunday, but I'm pretty sure the ones that I am going to drive for sure, I'll double check the calendar, but I believe they're on Monday. If they're not, it's a moot point. It doesn't matter. I can't go. I can't go to the ball game. If it is, then I will go home. I'll drive the 5 hours home, watch Ollie play baseball all Sunday, get in the car and drive directly to Lexington, Kentucky, with or without the rest of the McDonald family in tow. And now you're getting a glimpse at what the middle part of my summer looks like, right? And I don't mind being busy. It's not that. I just don't want it to. I want it to be for something, right? Not for nothing. So that's where we're at. That's where I'm at. That's what went on today at the barn. Very happy with what I saw in Ontario as usual. Great job by everybody there. Excited to drive Roser and AJ. Socks. I'll drive. The excitement level might be a little bit lower than AJ for sure. I'll drive him. And happy to get What a Lady, What a Night going in her career tomorrow. Tightening her into the Priest and trying to see how he is. We're really struggling to get this guy's airway cleaned up. And I know I had 2 clients message me clips and like medical reports or vet reports showing you how to clean up allergies. The problem is none of those, 1 are in standardbreds, 2 are in active racehorses, and 3 are in our area. So although I appreciate the clips, they're rather useless because they don't really address our horse and his problem today. He's not the only one. There's lots of horses with the same issue going on right now. So we're working our hardest to mitigate that and get the Priest moving forward. But at this point, if it's going to remain for the heat right now, then we're going to focus on having him ready for the latter part of the stake season. There's no point beating your head or my head against the wall, trying to do something we can't. So let's see what we have, work within the parameters we're given, and try and make the best out of a frustrating situation. And as I said, he's not the only one. Anyway, that's what has gone on, what will go on, what is going on. Very happy with everything today. A little disappointed about the Gypsy Hill and Irresistible Sun thing. Like, that really bothers me. You know, I thought we had a perfect plan, and it just goes to show you, doesn't matter how well you plan in this industry, things can fall apart quite quickly. The other side of that coin is a better place to be. So, with that, I'll let you go. Have a wonderful rest of your day. It's about 4 o'clock here. I'm almost now. It's 3:45. I'll be at the border in 20 minutes and making my way to